Hello everyone, welcome to my video essay. Today I will be informing you on the topic of defamation. First, I will describe what is defamation. Second, I will examine how modern world technology and social media affects cyber defamation. Third, I will discuss the major outcomes of precedented court cases. Defamation is either a criminal offense or a civil wrong in most countries. This essay examines the definition of defamation at length and makes an argument in support of the law that seek to punish those committing defamation offenses. By definition, defamation is the act of injuring someone's character or reputation by false statements. Although defamation was created in English law, similar doctrines existed several thousand years ago in the early English and Germanic law, where insults were punished by cutting out people's tongues. That's spicy. Defamation laws help to regulate freedom of expression, such as the practice of this freedom does not harm others. This is possible because the law makes it clear what should be expressed freely and what should be not. In defamation cases, the most common framework for personal jurisdiction analysis is the effects or expressively aiming. Standard procedures must be determined through analysis in social media defamation cases by 1. Proposing a standard approach to the Calder versus Jones effects-based personal jurisdiction analysis in social media defamation suits, and 2. Recognizing markers for determining minimum contracts solely based on social media posts. The Supreme Court of the United States established a minimum requirement with 2 different constitutional doctrines: the viewpoint privilege and the actual malice, which currently govern the investigation of all defamation claims. For example, in Jacobus versus Trump, public relations consultant Cheryl Jacobus alleged that President Trump defamed her in a series of tweets made during his presidential campaign. In these tweets, Trump repeatedly claimed that Jacobus had begged him for a job and went hostile after he turned her down. The ruling was the alleged defamatory statements are too vague, subjective, and lacking in precise meaning. For example, if there can be proven true or false in order to be accountable. The immediate context in which the statements were made would signal that the reasonable reader or listener that they were opinion and not fact. The new media and advanced digital era has put people's reputations in jeopardy on a scale never seen before. Users of social media are free to praise or blame others on the spur of the moment, and social media platforms promote this with the now ambiguous hashtags, which allows for extensive real-time comments on nearly every issue. Another example is Justine Sacco was in Heathrow Airport on December 20th, 2013. She prepared to board an aircraft to Africa while tweeting, "I'm going to Africa. I'm hoping to avoid contacting AIDS. Just joking. I'm a white person." The post would become the hot topic on Twitter half-hour later. Between takeoff and touchdown, not for the reason she had hoped, 100,000 tweets blasting Justine as an insensitive racist who was just inept to engage in public relations. Justine's company dismissed her when the social media followers demanded her unemployment. Today, Twitter has 313 million monthly active users as of June 2016. To offer everyone the capacity to develop and share ideas and information immediately without barriers, says Twitter's mission statement. Name calling is simple on social media, and many people shout without considering the ramifications of their remarks. Twitter has been chastised for enabling nasty harassment and violent messages to proliferate on its platform. While the technological advancements in social media and the internet have increased, making cyber defamation difficult to clearly understand, there have been previous precedents that have created guidelines. The use of precedent has been supported because it provides consistency, security, justice, and organization in the legal system. The use of precedents adds to the reliability of the law by indicating that the person's rights and responsibilities are in certain circumstances. The court clarified the public figure theory in Gartz versus Welch. The question was whether a public figure or a broadcaster might claim constitutional immunity from responsibility if they make a false defamatory allegation about a private citizen. The outcome of this case was that the newspaper or the broadcaster publishing defamatory falsehoods about an individual who is neither a public official nor a public figure may not claim constitutional privilege against liability for the injury inflicted, though falsehoods are part of the discussion of the matter of public interest. In Dun and Bradstreet Inc. versus Green Moss Builder Inc., when defamatory remarks do not include subject of public interest, allowing the collection of assumed and punitive damages in defamation proceedings without the final of actual malice does not violate the First Amendment. A construction contractor sued a credit reporting service for defamation after it sent a bogus credit report to the contractor's creditors. After the jury re-entered a decision in the plaintiff's favor. Defamation laws aid in regulation of freedom of expression so it does not harm others. This is feasible because the law establishes clear guidelines for what may and cannot be freely said. Users of social media are free to praise or criticize others in the spur of the moment, and social media platforms encourage it with the now ambiguous hashtag, which allows for real-time comments on practically any time. Thanks to the formation and improvements of the modern laws, we do not follow the Old English and Germanic law, where insults were punished by cutting out people's tongues. Thank God for that.